the scene. It is not a beat. That is a misnomer. It's an abstraction that we use to refer to this group of disparate individuals who were so impacted by this amazing music, be it jazz, be it classical in some cases, ambience, electronics, that they decided to band together and make something that physicalized their affections.
So I just want to detail just a bit of sound tonight and see where we get. Okay, so let's see what we all can do together.
This music is not easy, routine, pump your fist in the air, turn a filter up kind of stuff. This is like weird slack beats and push and pull.
The beat scene, or whatever you want to call it, is just a result of a bunch of these different genres getting together and, like, you know, taking bits and pieces from each other.
For myself, like I was a product of a lot of kind of really rare specific music culture, things that I could dig up on vinyl and really like hold. So many of the producers that we esteem used to put their hands on vinyl and used to try to manipulate that around, used to want to be your Kuberts, your D-Styles, your Cut Chemists.
Premier, JD.
Mainly, like Prince Paul was like a big influence on me.
J Dilla, Slum Village.
DJ Shadow just blew my mind once I heard him, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this.
Most of the records I buy are like the dollar bin ones. That and soundtracks, and I'll just listen to all those, and then I'll find a good melody to loop.
You take a little bit of yourself and songs that have impacted me, be it a sample or somebody else's music that just like set my soul on fire, and you just work with that in the context of just whatever the hell the synth wants to do that day.
There's so many different types of approaches when it comes to making music, you know? Some of Control Alt Delete straight up was done like late night on mushrooms, just jamming, you know, because like some weird ideas come out.
I try and look at anything that makes sound as like a potential source for anything. If I hear something that sounds tight, if you like bump this stand, and I'm like, oh, that was a cool sound, like do that again and just record it in my phone.
Why was Los Angeles the place to flock to? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm here. You know, like there's something about this place that like gravitates certain individuals.
You have to say LA has such like a rich tradition of DJ culture and electronics, but it really was like you lived in the valley and you were off in a different world, or you lived just a bit south and you were from outer space.
Like a lot of places, LA is just kind of the melting pot of people from the Inland Empire, San Diego, Orange County, wherever.
It's a really open place to be as far as music goes.
Lately, since I've been here, I have started creating some stuff, and I definitely have been getting a more laid-back vibe out here.
Sometimes the beat scene though also seems to celebrate and enjoy like kind of a lackadaisical stoner aspect, or like this kind of druggy overtone that's like easygoing and fun to ride to.
It's nice to be out here where you can expect to like go outside with like a t-shirt and shorts. But it's cool. I like being in LA. It's nice and sunny.
LA has like the most crazy pockets of culture and like cool things going on of any place that I've ever spent significant time in. And especially in this music scene, it's like LA is just popping off with it. There's probably an event like almost every night if you know where to look.
We're live from Los Angeles. This is a How Button Wear Records takeover. This is our 20th show we've done so far, and up right now we have Juge. Check him out.
it took all these different lenses that these clubs provided for you to see context. And with context came a scene, and with a scene came young voices like Flylo and Shlomo, and these people who actually seemed to be like birthed from a different era because it all was just the promise of it. You take early Low End when there was like 50 people in a room, it wasn't like, oh, this is gonna be huge someday. It was like, wow, we love this music. And then later on it's like, oh, this is a worldwide scene and it makes sense.
You could show up at 11:30 and there's like 0 people in line and like 30 people inside. You know, and it's like no one's there. That was awesome.
Low End Theory was definitely one of the clubs I would go to like when I first started coming out to LA, and I learned that like a lot of like-minded individuals were getting together at this one spot and just kick it and listen to music, and I'm all for that, you know.
I guess when music hits rock bottom almost, something like that has to come out.
When you go to Low End, you just hear everything, and it's just so diverse. You have all these genres mixed together.
It gave bedroom, like honest bedroom producer kids, like a chance to actually share their music with people.
The basic underlying goal for a lot of people, I think, was just like new shit. Like if it's been done, like boring, like do something new.
We're at a little bit of an interesting moment, right? You have a lot of people who've been touched by this music, but don't necessarily have their own self being able to reflect into it. Low End has gotten too big for just some kid to be like, I really like this, I want to play there. There's just too much international attention, there's too many producers that are there. It's really challenging. You have to have a very unique story and voice to be able to make it to that stage. A lot of the beat scene has legs in a longer way because of the fact that there's strong performers that are behind it. These like unique voices and strong performers that make it possible.
I don't know what I would do if I didn't have music as like a part of my day.
I feel like music culture has informed my life in increasingly wonderful fashions.
It definitely helps me throughout the days. Like if I can express at least like one thing into sound a day, that's cool with me.
This music has never existed before as such, with such purity and power and presence. And I don't know if it really has the legs to get beyond the next hump, the next jump of technology. But it is this like clarion call, this very clear moment of what a kick drum and a snare and a hand clap can do to like make you freak out. It's that easy.